Welcome back to MMA Al Dente. I am the guy who picked Karol Rosa to defeat Norma Dumont. And I'm here to talk about Karol Rosa versus Yana Santos, formerly Yana Kunitskaya. Yana's 14-7, 33 years old. She's got 3 inches of height and a half inch of reach over 28-year-old Karol Rosa, who's got a record of 16-5. Rosa, she's got 5 losses, 2 of them by submission and 3 by decision. She lost to Norma Dumont, Sarah McMahon, both in the UFC, and capable fighter Giselle Moreira outside the UFC. Her 2 submission losses come to Melissa Gatto by Kimura in round 1 and Larissa Pacheco by guillotine in round 2. Pacheco is one of the best fighters in the world right now, in case you don't follow the PFL. And Rosa, though, she's definitely a very capable fighter. She was in the realm, certainly, of winning that Norma Dumont fight and the Sarah McMahon fight. Just kind of got bullied by physicality and overall wrestling against McMahon. But in the end, she was the last woman standing. Won round 3 against both those girls, which is impressive. And when she's winning, she looks really good. You know, aside from maybe one moment against Lena Landsberg, that was largely a dominant victory. And I think here I just trust her more than Yana Santos. Yana Santos is a girl that's been through it. She's had a long career. It was 10 years ago, I feel like, she was fighting for the Invicta Championship against Tanya Evinger. And she won that fight, actually. She won by armbar in round 1, but then it was overturned due to a horseshit stoppage or whatever the fuck. They rematched and Evinger rear naked choked her in round 2. But Yana, before she got to the UFC, she had a good bit of hype because she did have that win, for a few seconds anyway, over Tanya Evinger. She also TKO'd Wu Yanan, TKO'd her in round 2. I think she didn't have much gas going into round 2, and Yana just tossed her down and TKO'd her, pounded her out in like 30 seconds. But her most impressive win, I guess, on paper comes against Ketlen Vieira. Ketlen Vieira, she beat her 2 years ago, I think, and that was a really close decision. Certainly controversial, to say the least. You could definitely argue she lost it, but she put herself in the realm of winning that decision, and that was by never stopping fighting, even when she was on her back, the little small moments, and she was the one working harder, where Ketlen Vieira was just trying to neutralize. And the judges awarded Yana the decision there. They rewarded her work rate. Yana's also gotten victories over Marion Renault, Julia Stoliarenko, and Lena Landsberg, as I mentioned. She's definitely a capable fighter on the feet, but I don't know. She's much more of a clinch fighter, it seems like, than at range. Although she can fight well at range. And she's got decent hands, good kicks, but, she was knocked down by Aspen Ladd. Pretty much knocked out by Aspen Ladd in round 3. Coming into round 3, she was knocked out by Irene Aldana, in round 1. TKO'd anyway, but Irene's a fucking monster. Chris Cyborg is the other girl to TKO her. No shame there. And then she's got a few other losses throughout her career earlier on, but really the one that's more relevant would be her last one to Holly Holm. Holly Holm just outworked her, just smothered her and outworked her. Yana was outgunned in really every realm there because Holly's now an awesome grappler, and Holly is also just her physical superior. Karol Rosa, I don't think will be her physical superior, but I think she'll be her technical superior. I do think Karol Rosa will win this fight. I do think she'll win it by... I think she's much more comfortable fighting at range than even Yana Santos is. Yana's, got more experience. No, they have the same amount of experience, actually. That's interesting. But Yana's been fighting at a higher level longer than Karol Rosa. But I trust Karol Rosa more. I think Karol Rosa's entering her prime. And despite the recent setback, she's been in every fight. And she's just overall hungrier, in my opinion. And I think I trust her to work harder when she needs to win a victory. I think it will be close. Yana will be crowding her in against the cage when she needs to, especially if she's not winning the outside kickboxing battle. But even on the inside there, I think Karol Rosa can rough her up. It'll be Yana Santos trying to neutralize her, whereas Karol Rosa will be hitting her with shorter strikes on the inside. And that range, yeah, it could be interesting early on, but as the fight goes on, I've got Karol Rosa taking over. Certainly winning round 3, and I think getting the better of round 2, maybe even round 1. But Karol Rosa by decision is the pick. I really like her money line at minus 160. This is a bet I really like, but again, there are no prop bets available, so if I see decision, I'll play it. But as of now, the money line for Karol Rosa is the bet and the prediction as well. Like, share, subscribe, all that horse shit. Check out my other videos.